In this series, we explore Soul Tide, The Sex Was a Spell by Shannon Lee, and no, not Bruce Lee's daughter, the other Shannon Lee. Some connections are written in love, others are written in blood. This is Soul Tide. Chapter 1. His first spell was a smile.
That day at the corner store, I was just trying to get some hot Cheetos and peace. That's it. That's how it started. Just me, standing outside the corner store near 58th and Parkview in a too-tight hoodie with my baby hairs sweated out, wishing I could go home and not hear my mama's mouth about skipping class again. That's when he pulled up. Chrome rims, clean cut. Trunk thumping so hard the trunk rattled. He didn't get out right away. Just leaned back in the driver's seat with the music low, his hand draped out the window like he was already holding something that belonged to him. I should have looked away, should have kept walking. But his eyes caught mine. He smiled. "Damn you fine as hell. What they feeding you all in that school? You must be waiting on your lil sister?" His voice wasn't deep, but it vibrated, like something you can feel before you hear. I laughed because I didn't know what else to do. He wasn't fine, but he had a presence, jewelry that clinked when he moved his fingers, a watch with a face like obsidian, a tattoo of a lion on his chest, gripping a flag with the number 7. "You always walk this way?" he asked. "Nah," I lied. He hummed, low and sensual. "That kind of sweetness ain't made for the world. That's a one man's only right there." He glanced down, then back at me, smiling like he already knew he had me. "You got that good energy, girl. The kind folks chase and don't even know why, huh?" That should have been a red flag. But it felt familiar, and something in me was tired of being invisible. I told myself it was harmless at first, just attention, just conversation. Nothing I couldn't step away from. But little by little, I stopped stepping away. Over time, I didn't notice how quiet I got around him. I didn't notice how I laughed less, thought more, and started checking my phone like it was a lifeline, even when he wasn't texting me. I didn't notice when I stopped dancing in my room. I didn't notice when my friends stopped waiting for me before class. Didn't notice how the mirror in his bedroom didn't reflect me correctly, or how he'd stare into it when I was on top of him. Like he wasn't looking at me at all, just through me. "Say my name when you come," he whispered. But the moment I opened my mouth to say it, he'd pull back. Every time. Left me shaking, needing, hollow. "Not yet," he'd whisper. "That part's mine." I thought maybe I was stressed. Midterms were coming. My mama was wildin'. Everything was a mess. But then I started shedding. Not like 2 or 3 strands in the brush. I'm talking clumps. Big, thick bundles of my own hair swirling in the shower drain like somebody had cut them loose from the root. I cried the first time, laughed the second, stopped checking after that. My skin changed too. I started looking dry in spots that didn't make sense. Behind my ears, under my arms, my inner thighs. Places you can't see unless you're intimate. Unless somebody's been there. I scrubbed like I was dirty, switched soaps, stopped wearing perfume, started carrying baby wipes, essential oils, and rosewater like armor. But the smell didn't go away. It wasn't musk. It wasn't sweat. It was something sour, dressed up to look sweet, as if something had been taken and my body knew it before I did. I'd cry for no reason, or for all the reasons I refused to say out loud. I'd sit on the edge of my bed at night and feel like something was crawling behind my eyes trying to make its way out through my tears. Some nights I didn't cry. I just sat still. Completely still, like my soul was buffering, like I was waiting for me to show back up. But I never came. One morning I stood in front of the bathroom mirror for a full 5 minutes, trying to see what he saw, because I didn't feel pretty anymore, didn't feel soft, or wanted, or worth it. I was washed out, like I'd been bled and drained. And that's when I realized I never actually came that night, or any night for that matter. Every time I'd get ready to release, he'd stop, hold me tighter, whisper that chant in my ear again. I want you to give it all to me, baby. Let me have it. Say yes. I didn't know spells could sound like sex talk. Didn't know a moan could be rewritten into an agreement. Didn't know I could come out of someone's bed missing pieces I didn't remember giving away. But my body knew. My skin knew. My reflection knew. Even if I didn't. Yet. Before him, I used to love sleep. Now? Sleep felt like a setup. The first time it happened, I thought it was just a wet dream. One of those sweaty, back-arched, can't-control-it dreams where you wake up biting your bottom lip. But then it happened again. And again. Every night for a week straight. He'd show up in the dream, but not as himself. Sometimes it was just his hands. Sometimes his voice. Other times, he was a shadow standing at the edge of the bed, whispering something I couldn't understand until it was too late. Say it. Come for me like you mean it. Give it to me again. And I would. In the dream, I'd give it all. Moaning, trembling, begging for more like it was real. But when I woke up, nothing, no climax, no release, just sweat. And that same smell on my sheets like he'd been there. Even though he wasn't. Some nights I wouldn't even see him. I'd just be in a room full of mirrors, naked, lying on my back, while a version of me, blurry, twisted, rode air like somebody invisible was underneath. I'd hear his voice, not yelling or laughing, just chanting. Her mouth is open. Her soul is loose. Her light is mine. Our destinies switched. Every time I was about to come, the dream would freeze. Then I'd feel it. Like something was sucking the energy out of my chest, through my nipples, through my spine. Like an orgasm in reverse, like pleasure collapsing, like he was harvesting me from the inside out. By the third week, I stopped sleeping with the lights off. I'd wake up mid-whimper, my thighs clenched so tight they cramped. The worst part? I started looking forward to it. Because the dream was the only place I came close to feeling full. Even if I woke up feeling like he'd retaken something, even if I cried afterward and couldn't remember why, even if I knew it wasn't really me in that dream, but a part of me he stole. I didn't know what an incubus was. Didn't know about sex demons or dream feeders or spiritual consent. Didn't know he was still feeding even when he wasn't touching me. But my spirit knew, and my spirit was screaming.
Chapter 2. He touched me different.
The illusion of choice is the trap. My mama's voice came soft through the bedroom door. Valencia. You good, baby girl? I pulled my hoodie tighter around my neck and cracked the door. Yeah, I'm straight, she squinted. You don't look straight. I rolled my eyes and walked past her. You been crying? No. Then why do your eyes look like somebody's been wringing you out? I didn't answer. Because I couldn't. Because if I opened my mouth, I'd either scream or sob. And I didn't feel like doing either. You sure you okay? She asked again, following me into the kitchen. I looked at her with a straight face. And turned to grab the milk. She stared at me while I poured cereal I wasn't going to eat. You know, I had dreams when I was your age, too. Crazy ones. The kind that feels real in the morning. The kind that leaves stains you can't see. I froze, just for a second. What? Nothing, she said, shaking her head and opening the fridge. Just eat something. You look drained. Too late for that, I thought. I had definitely been drained. In the dream, in the bed, in the mirror. I wasn't even sure which one anymore.
We got the best stories. We got the best stories on the block.